Welcome to another World of Tanks subscriber replay. My name as always is Maxwell and today's video is from the user EC506 Everest. That's EC506 Everest and he's driving the Pz.III on a standard battle on the cliff. So this replay has been chosen today because it's a very good example of what driving a medium tank in a very aggressive role can achieve when done properly and done with a good amount of skill. So as you can see, gets off to a flying start and pushes right up this left-hand flank, but doesn't do the dumb thing of just pushing straight up that road, using the cliff here as cover, knowing that he can get into this advanced position normally before any of the enemy would be able to reach here and before any of them really want to reach here. Just trying to get some eyes on that tank, but it looks like he is now behind the building there, so decides just to push out. Manages to take out the tracks of that M2 medium, so he's not going to be providing any kind of chase. Unfortunately, takes a shot in his rear, but knows that he has the hit points to survive as he hasn't taken very much damage, and pushes all the way up behind this building here and just gets eyes on pretty much every single enemy on this flank, and just has faith and trusts that his allies will be able to take out all of these tanks that he has spotted. Another Pz.III comes around the corner there, unfortunately not quite able to get a shot, and that one bounced, but it looks like the guy is having the same kind of luck and just bouncing on his front armor also, just repositioning himself slightly. We're going to see if he can get another hit. As you can see, gets a good shot on that Pz.III, and there we go, eliminates him from the game, but his track is taken out. But luckily nobody really wants to make the first move and come behind this building to be the one to face his wrath, apart from this T-46, who I think probably thinks he's driving a larger tank than he actually is. And it looks like his allies will be able to finish him off before he even gets around the corner. So just going to pick off this Matilda there as he spots out the enemy's artillery in the distance. So just going to take his time to focus on a shot and try and take him out. A little bit unlucky to miss that one, but that second one will be able to get him. Now will his third shot, there we go, able to eliminate him, no problem, and then back off. Unfortunately this KV-1 is coming around the corner, but he is able to take out his track, and then, well, I was going to say the guy's gun is stuck around the corner, but it's not. And that Matilda 4 there just leaving himself a little bit too exposed. Thought that he was safe with that KV-1 there. Unfortunately the KV-1 doesn't have the turret traverse speed to be able to get a shot on target. Unfortunately the AMX getting a good hit on him there and taking a decent chunk of hit points off, but he has now picked himself up 4 kills and pushed all the way up this flank now and caused such a nuisance of himself that the enemy was in a bit of disarray and his allies were able to push all the way up that flank now, and as you can see they've got a heavy tank knocking on their front door. Should be able to get a shot on this Su-85B. Luckily the Su-85 wasn't able to do any damage there, as he's only got himself 47 hit points left, and he's able to take him out as he doesn't quite have the traverse speed to be able to get a shot on target. So now just going to try and get some shots on the rear armor of this T-14.
Penetration.
T-14 is far too busy dueling with that KV-1 and isn't going to be able to do anything about that. Fortunately, looks like the M5 Stuart able to get a little bit of damage on him. Unfortunately for the Stuart, though, he uses HE shells with that howitzer, so only going to be able to do about 10 points of damage. So that KV-1, whose tracks he took out earlier, is still camped on that far left-hand flank there. You can see him just stuck behind the building, so just going to try and get a shot on him. Although it looks like the angle of the terrain, he's not going to be able to get his gun on target, so he's just going to drop back and go for the base capture instead and see if he can get a shot on this ELC AMX, who is loading it over all of the people up on his mountain there, picking himself up 3 kills. But as you can see, EC506 Everest picking himself up 7 kills and going for base capture, and now that KV-1 has been eliminated. So there we go, that just shows you what you can do with a fast and powerful medium tank when you decide to play very aggressive and luckily have the team to back you up on the flank that you decide to push. So absolutely brilliant replay there from EC506 Everest, showing the power of the Pz.III when used aggressively and used well. So thank you very much to him for sending that replay in, having a cheeky shot at the end there. Thank you to you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.